I was walking down my spooky little Animal Crossing island today when I found this wacky, intense, haunted house cave looking thing, and you know exactly what I'm gonna do with it if you watch my channel. Oh yeah, we're putting my villagers in there. Pom Pom doesn't care, she's like whatever. Zucker's like been there, done that. So we're gonna put all of the villagers that I find awake. That includes you, Flick. I saw you. You don't get to escape this. You are a part of Nico's island whether you like it or not. Eric, get in there. It's time. I'll get you food. I'll get you guys treats. Food and water, it'll be a great night. Of course, we gotta put Apple in there. She always brings the drama and the fights, and it's gonna be a really fun night. I put all the villagers I found awake in this little, square cave, and we're gonna see what happens. I mean, some of the most wacky conversations I've ever seen in Animal Crossing happens in this video tonight. My name is Nikachu, and you're watching putting all of my villagers in an Animal Crossing haunted house for the entire night. And I can tell you that so much drama happens, and let's start it off with Pom Pom. Pom Pom's singing annoyed every villager tonight. I mean, people got so annoyed. Well, who does she think she is? Mariah Carey, Billie Eilish? She's not even Nikachu in the singing department. She just, it's just grating on the ears, and it was annoying everyone. And then Pom Pom was like, this is so cute. I could strut my stuff for miles. I was building this beautiful Halloween decor. Flick's like, I could care less. This singing is like make me want to like lose a limb or something. Like, this is so degrading to listen to. And of course we have the scary monster that Zucker was, scared of. And Eric, you'll see for the entirety of this video, Eric is just kind of in the corner angry throughout the whole entire process. It's kind of funny, actually. Then Eric starts having this super interesting conversation about where we want to live in the future. Take a listen. Look, to be completely honest with you guys, I have no idea what they are talking about. I don't know what a snow squatch is. I don't know what Zucker's talking about. It's getting a little ridiculous. And then dark. Oh my gosh, things are getting darker. They're acting a little scarier. They're acting a little more mean. Eric is, throwing his arms up in the air, and then Pom Pom and Apple. I'm gonna save you from this conversation, but Apple basically says, I love your saying yeah, and I'm gonna take it, which means 3 of my villagers now have the saying yeah. You know how Ariana Grande says yeah in all of her songs? That's what they're doing, and it's getting a little too much. She says that it fits her like yoga pants. Saying yeah fits Apple like yoga pants, and I want to get anywhere except for that conversation. I'm saving you from it. And then Bam, I don't know what he's doing. He's just like screaming at Zucker. He's looking super scary, looking like Sasuke Uchiha about to cut his head off with a sword. Like, Bam is a really, really aggressive guy. When he talks about sit-ups and hardcore workout routines, Zucker's like, help, please help. I need to get out of this conversation. One way or another, we're doing 100 laps. This is going to happen even have to carry you, Zucker. I feel like Zucker isn't that heavy. Yeah, he agrees. He's like, that would be a solid workout. How about it? Mind if I carry you around the island? What do you say, Zucker? Zucker is just completely tapped out of this conversation. I mean, I think all of us are. So let's move on to the next conversation. Pom Pom is still singing at the very top of her lungs, still saying yeah. I imagine she's singing like God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. Pom Pom's like, this is good lighting, which is so important, don't you think? I totally agree with her on this one. But Apple's trying to be zen while Pom Pom is singing her heart out, and they're just getting so annoyed by her. They really are. And I have to announce to you guys at 8:30, it's 8:20 right now, they will vote someone off of the haunted house. Bam is very preoccupied with trying to catch a bug, of course, as Bam does. He loves catching bugs. So I think it's pretty obvious who they're going to vote out in a few minutes, but he keeps trying to get this bug, and it's just not working. Apple's trying to talk to Bam about the sports he plays, and he's talking about how he plays every single sport except for jiu-jitsu or something like that. I'll be honest with you guys, as the night goes on, these people start to talk really, really weird stuff. They're like welcomers at a Walmart at 3 a.m. You have no idea what conversation you're about to get into. Shout out to all the Walmart greeters. We love you. But Bam is now having a tough battle with this bug. I mean, he is so intensely focused on it. The bug is very ready to jump too. Apple is doing, yoga and Pilates right now. And then I scared Bam and made the bug jump, but that is not going to derail Bam from trying to get this figured out. He is still trying his best to catch this thing, but it's not working. And then I try to join in the battle too, and it's not working either. Apple still, oh my gosh, I caught it. Good. Pom Pom's like cheering. She's like, yeah, finally. This bug is done with. And of course I had to give it to Bam. He was trying to catch this bug for what feels like 5 whole moons have passed. Wolves have transformed 5 different times while he's trying to catch this cricket. So I might as well give it to him. And he didn't really care that much. He was like, I'll be careful with it. He wasn't like, thank you or anything. Do you know how many bugs can lift several times their body weight? To be honest with you, I don't really care. Pom Pom, very minutes later after the conversation, she's still talking about how great the lighting is. And I was the interior decorator, so I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much, Apple. Bam, despite having a lot of bad luck with catching bugs, is still trying to catch bugs in this point in time. I mean, he is counting this night as bug catching night. We can call it bug catching night. I start singing with Pom Pom. I'm like, I'd rather sing than watch this guy catch any more bugs, so might as well sing with her. I then put everyone in the square and asked them who they're voting out. And I'm really sorry, Pom Pom, but it's very obvious who these people are voting out. Everyone except for Pom Pom is going to vote the same. 5-1. 5 people voted Pom Pom out. She is leaving this little square. But I have a little plot twist for you guys. Everyone voted out Pom Pom, but I love Pom Pom. You love Pom Pom. We all love Pom Pom. So, of course, Pom Pom is not going to be voted off of the square. She actually is going to have the most obnoxious role ever and is going to be watching over them like a vampire in the night. So I think this is such a fun, obnoxious twist. She's just in the corner watching over everyone for the rest of the video. And I'm just talking to Eric about ladders, and Pom Pom is just right there in the corner just watching, listening in on every conversation. And then she started waving to Zucker. I didn't even know they could wave from that far away. It's just too funny. I talked to Eric, and he's talking, like, what's going on? He's like, I love the spooky lantern you put here. It's like when you have a conversation with your mom's friend who came over for dinner. It's like, I love what you did the place. I'm like, okay, thanks, Karen, but I don't need the compliments. Incoming, one of the best clips you've ever seen. This dude, Zucker, really turned on the Godzilla monster. That is so funny. I then talked to Zucker, and he's telling me to pick a color. I pick orange, and he means like an onion or a radish. I'm like, what the heck? As the night goes on, I think Zucker is losing brain cells. I'm like, the first thing you think of when I say orange, you think, oh my gosh, wait, stop this stupid conversation. We have a literal brawl happening here on the island. He's pushing Zucker with all his might. Oh my gosh, Flick is like, get out of here, child. I will push you with brute force. And then Apple again, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this dude just can't keep his hands to himself. He's pushing everyone. Flick is just throwing people to the side at this point. He's like, I'm over this conversation. Goodbye. Apple's like, come back, please. Come back. Come back, Flick. Don't leave me alone. Meanwhile, Bam keeps pulling out pastries out of his pocket like he's Martha Stewart. If you're going to bring all these desserts, you might as well share it with the crowd. Oh my gosh, how rude. Incoming, maybe the weirdest conversation ever between Zucker and Bam about abs. Take a listen. Zucker asked if I wanted to see them. I thought might as well add some drama to the mix and say yes. And oh my gosh, Bam is screaming at me like I'm a toddler and she's my mom. Oh my god. This is one of the most passionate discussions I've ever heard about abdomens before. An 8-pack. Zucker had so much energy. Bam had so much passion about this topic. And I haven't even seen that in real life. I mean, I've been to gyms before. I don't even see the gym bros that passionate about abs. So you go Bam. Eric is just kind of sitting in the corner this whole entire time, just kind of breathing it all in. Everyone's like on the move. He's just like standing in the corner. And then Flick, public enemy number 1, who keeps hurting everyone, almost smacks Eric in the head with a bug net. Eric just is refusing to move, though, irregardless. I then talk to the monster, and I ask the monster, which villager would you like me to add to the mix with Pom Pom? Of course, it's Apple. So now Apple and Pom Pom are together, standing in the corner, listening in every conversation. The guys, it's all the guys left for the first time. It's Eric, Bam, Zucker, and Flick, all the men. And I thought, you know what? I'm getting a little tired of this. I think you're probably getting tired of this. Let's open the gates and see what happens, right? And one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in Animal Crossing history followed when I opened the gates. When I opened the gates, everyone naturally ran back to their homes. It was 3 a.m. I've been doing this for 7 hours now, and everyone starts walking back to their house in a single file line. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in human nature, in animal nature. The animal kingdom is really home to some of the most beautiful moments, and I've seen deer walk across water before in real life. This might have been more beautiful. I mean, wow, look at these villagers just walk back to their homes like they're programmed to from the Nintendo developers. It was so fun watching them walk back. They did not listen to me. They did not stop for anything. There is Bam finally entering his home. He's like, thank God, I can finally get an ounce of rest. Finally, peace and quiet. There's Zucker walking back to his home. Pom Pom and Apple are like, over here, please open the door for us too. Oh my gosh, we want to go to sleep too. It's 4 a.m. We're about to pass out. And then Zucker, one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me, I walk in front of his house, right? I stand right in front of it. And he physically pushes me off of his ledge. It was so funny. He got fed up. He was like, I'll wait. I'll give you 5 seconds. And he starts pushing me and opens the door and turns off the light immediately. The next morning, I, of course, talk to Isabel. And what happens next? I talk to the big monster in charge, and I give him Apple. He liked Apple. Apple liked the monster. I hear they're becoming really good friends now. They've been hanging out every night. Apple and Godzilla, everyone. The new friendship you never expected. If you want to keep watching unexpected Animal Crossing videos just like this, click the playlist right in front of you with all my super fun challenges and Animal Crossing videos. And make sure to subscribe and ring the bell because I upload new Animal Crossing videos almost every single day. Hope you liked the video. I'll see you guys next time. Shout out to all my amazing members. If you want to become a member, I'll give you a shout out in the next video and every video after that as well. Candy, Joelle, Mega Pristine, Plush Kid, Alicia, That AC Player, Cotton Candy Tears, Connor Terrell, Chris Lopez, and Carly Crossing. Thank you so much for being members of my channel. It means a lot. Have a great day, everyone.